In the quiet town of Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where snow blankets the streets and warm lights glow from cozy homes, a simple handwritten note would change everything. It all started with one man, Doug Turner. At 87 years old, Doug wasn't about to let the winter blues take over. Armed with a stack of hand-drawn invitations, he bundled up, stepped outside, and began his mission, personally inviting his neighbors to a celebration of winter on February 15th. And, with a little humor, he added a final touch. Until the cops arrive. Door after door, Doug knocked, handing out his invitations with a warm smile. One neighbor, Michelle Hernandez, couldn't believe it. "This is amazing," she laughed, recording a video of Doug as he proudly held up the invitation. Little did Doug know, this moment would soon capture the internet's heart. Michelle uploaded the video to TikTok that night. The internet exploded. Millions watched in awe. Thousands commented, "We need a Doug in every neighborhood. Somebody get this man a party sponsorship. I'm flying to this party. Who's with me?" The story spread like wildfire. Soon, it wasn't just a neighborhood gathering, it was becoming a global movement. The night of February 15th arrived. Snow fell gently as Doug's house came to life. Twinkling string lights lined the yard. A bonfire crackled in the cold air. Neighbors poured in, carrying snacks, hot cocoa, and bottles of wine. Laughter echoed through the night. Strangers became friends. And Doug? He stood in the middle of it all, grinning ear to ear. His simple idea had become something magical. But the magic didn't stop there. People around the world tuned in to the live stream. In Canada, strangers gathered at a local park, raising their cups in a toast to Doug. In New York City, a rooftop party popped up in his honor. Even celebrities took notice. Michael Bublé himself gave a shout-out, saying, "Doug, you're an icon, my friend." And then, just as Doug predicted, the cops arrived. For a brief moment, the party held its breath. But instead of shutting it down, the officers laughed. One took off his gloves and grabbed a marshmallow. "All right, Doug, hand me a s'more." The crowd erupted in cheers. The next morning, Doug sat by his window sipping coffee. The decorations still hung outside, remnants of a night no one would forget. On his table, the newspaper read, "Doug's Winter Party Unites the Internet." He chuckled, shaking his head. "Guess I'll have to do it again next year." And just like that, a legend was born. Doug's story reminds us that community is built one small act of kindness at a time. Friendship has no age limit, and sometimes, the best moments in life start with a simple invitation.